Oh, the siren.
Why don't you
Oh, good goddamn greetings, gremlins. It is me, Nevayavel. Today, we're going to be listening to Tinkerbell villain song, Fall Little Wendy Bird Fall. This is a song by Lydia the Bard and Tony, and we're going to be watching a little animatic from Lydia the Bard's channel. So grab a snack, sit back, relax, and enjoy this little ditty with me, perhaps. Ah, cute. Wow. Oh, yeah! All the baby girls.
Little girl, you've no idea what you've got yourself into. Fly for a night and think the world's made for you. Well, I tried too hard to see all of my work come undone. Better grow some wings real fast.
Hello? That was so good. Also, I love the combination of Pixie Hollow lore and Neverland. So fucking good. You gotta read the story in the description? Fuck, okay, here we go. Guys, there's so much here. Okay. Fairies have been dying at an alarming rate in Neverland. As time goes on and the human world evolves, more and more children simply no longer believe in fairies. And we all know the moment that happens, a fairy is lost. Tinkerbell and her friends watch as their loved ones disappear one after another. Their numbers dwindle and hope has long faded. Loss is something we all must go through. But when it comes to an almost weekly occurrence, Tinkerbell knows something must be done. She begins her research, trying to understand the connection between humans and fairies. Maybe there was a way to sever the connection to allow fairies to exist independent of humans' beliefs, but that would be impossible. A fairy is born from the first laugh of a newborn human baby. The bond between humans and fairies is directly linked to their existence. Tinkerbell tests many different theories to try and allow fairies to live free from human influence, but every time she comes up blank. As the weeks and months go by, Tinkerbell's bitterness towards the human race grows and grows. Fairies full of magic and wonder and power at the mercy of simple, insignificant, ungrateful children. It simply isn't fair. Until one fateful day, Tinkerbell comes up with one last theory. If a fairy is born of a newborn's laugh, then maybe, just maybe, it's the very same child that causes their eventual death. If Tink could ensure the child connected to her never lost faith, the children connected to her friends never lost faith, then she could at least keep herself and her loved ones alive. And so on their next trip to the mainland, Tinkerbell convinces her friends to follow her plan, to find these children, take them away from their homes, and bring them up in Neverland. And so they left, flying over the mainland and clinging to this final sliver of hope. They searched for hours with no luck. All seemed lost. How could they possibly tell which child was theirs? It was until Tink felt an inexplicable pull to a window, and inside lay a young boy with no more than a few years under his belt. And she knew they'd done it. Tink had found Peter Pan. Her friends, with a new surge of hope, find their humans in the next few hours. Stolen from their cribs, they were spirited away to the land of the fairies to ensure they never stopped believing in fairies and never grew up. Everything was going well. Tink and her friends were safe until some strangers arrived in Neverland and put everything she's worked so hard to protect at risk. Wendy, with her stories of home and family, whispering in the lost boy's ears, in Peter's ear. What if they decide to go back with her? What if they decide to grow up? It was something Tink simply couldn't allow, and so to protect her and her friends, she would see Wendy fall. All right, that was worth it. That was really cool.
I see the way they look at you with tears in their eyes. Soon they'll start to dream of different lives. Well, I won't let you tempt them. They have mine to protect. No use reminding them of the past.
I noticed that they had the little balls on Peter Pan's feet too. I wonder if that means anything.
If I could let them all go home, please know that I would, but it'd do more harm than good. So why don't you fall?
Oh,
Fall, little Wendy.
Oh, that bass.
Why don't you fall? Fall,
And also a really good premise to connect Peter Pan and Pixie Hollow and like how the Lost Boys ended up there. Is there a canonical connection to that in the Disney universe or whatever? Do they ever actually talk about that in any of the like Pixie Hollow series or anything? Did anything come out with new Peter Pan content? Not that I've known. All right, let's get back into it, shall we?
Swear it's nothing personal. It's
oh shit.
Why don't you fall?
And then Peter catches her? Yeah.
Fall, little Wendy, bird, fall. Some would say I'm quick to
oh shit, dude. The animation on this is so good.
Once I'm thinking clearly tonight. Wendy, darling, you have hit the wrong girl to fight. I will protect what is mine.
Oh, I forget what the word is for that kind of note. I want to say it's chromatic, but that doesn't feel right. It just feels like a word of music that I know. This note, let me play it again.
Hit the wrong girl to fight. I will.
That you picked the wrong girl to fight. Making that slight down note as opposed to just like full. God, dude, I'm hitting my microphone. I'm popping my joints. I can't say my words. Cool note. Note not what expect. Note different from what expect. Therefore, note interesting. Make brain go, oh, different from anticipation. That's all I wanted to say, dog. That's it. When does Tink realize that offing Wendy kills a fairy under her theory? That's a good point. Unless Wendy has never felt joy. Ever. That's very, very true. Oh no, imagine she, well, I mean, I don't, maybe for this version, like they would have her kill her just for the drama, but imagine she does kill Wendy in the song and then one of her friends dies. Hang on, I can't remember the name of the bitch that I want to talk about. Vidya! I love Vidya. She's such a bitch. I love her. Watch it, like, fucking kill Vidya. Also, I'm gonna backpedal a little bit to see which of the fairies died. Okay, so we have all of our dudes all lined up here. The only silhouettes that I can recognize here is Rosetta, which is this one right here. This one looks like Iridessa, and then this one's obviously Vidya. But then is this Fawn, and then I can't remember the water bitch's name. What's the water bitch's name? Silvermist! Thank you! It's been like fucking a billion years since those movies came out. I don't even think I've ever actually watched all of the Pixie Hollow franchise, which is a bummer because I remember it was so fun, and I even had like the Pixie Hollow game on my DS question mark? I think it was my DS. And like it would remember if you logged in recently, and if you hadn't logged in a long time and then you logged in, they'd be like, oh my gosh, we were worried about you. We haven't seen you in a few days. And it actually made me feel like existential dread because I worried that like I was abandoning this universe that went on without me when I didn't play the game. So eventually I just stopped playing because I felt too much guilt going back after not having talked to the fairies for a long time. I don't think that that mechanic worked out the way that they expected. They didn't anticipate a child with severe social anxiety. I might be wrong, but I'm almost sure that note is called a bend. Calling it a bend doesn't ring a bell for me, but I've barely passed music theory, so. Oh, that's why they looked weird. Okay, so they were only able to find those lost boys. That's why they looked weird, because it was mid-transition between them being there and them not. So I was like, why do they have all these lumps on them like mushrooms? Okay, that makes sense. I like the idea that Tink is taking it personally. Oh. Ooh.
So why don't you fall?
Oh god, that bass line just makes me come.
Little Wendy bird fall. Why don't you fall?
Oh, that would explain why the mermaids were being bitches in the movie.
Swear it's nothing personal.
Oh, I love scary mermaids. Wow, isn't this video great so far? I'm not from the past. Anyway, I got a couple of poster cards available in my merch shop if you're interested. The art is original and I'm pretty proud of them. If merch isn't your thing, but you still want to help support the channel, consider becoming a Gremster here on YouTube. For the mere cost of your soul, $4.99 per month, you'll get these amazing perks as well as additional weight on upcoming videos. Thank you. Now back to your regularly scheduled ritual. Oh, the whispers, hello. God, this art style is so good. Oh. Oh no. she remembered. Oh, the siren.
Why don't you fall?
Oh.
Little Wendy, but fall. Or did it slip your mind?
Oh, Silver Mist be pissed. Wait, not Silver Mist. I'm sorry. Vidya be pissed. Let me see that again. God, Vidya awoke me, dude. I had such a fat crush on her back in the day. Oh, let her know. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so fucking metal, dude. Thank you, Lydia the Bard. I like your hair. Actually, though, the rendering on that is insane. Dude, right? The fucking high notes were crazy. Her vocal tone reminds me a lot of Billie Eilish. I can see how you would draw that comparison. I could see that. I could see that. That's all for today's video. I had a blast hanging out, and I hope you did too. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the YouTuber stuff. You know what to do. Have a fantastic day, you freaky fly babies. Don't fall while you fly. I love you. Bye. Mwah. YouTube missed out. They could have been here, but at least they stayed until after the outro to see this special secret clip.